Hello guys, welcome to VIRAJ Tech YouTube channel. Today we are going to create a Spring Boot security project in which we will create login page, logout page, and for new user we will create register page. This project we are going to create in VS Code. So open VS Code and then after click on view and next on command palettes and here you will search Elijah, create a Maven project. Click on this and for Spring Boot version 3.5.5 project language Java and name we will package name we will get com dot viraj stack enter and name user packaging type jar and Java version we will select this is important step. Here we will select all our dependency which we are going to use in our project. So first we will select Spring Wave as you are seeing here. You can select this by pressing enter or by clicking click the of mouse on this second dependency. We will select that to Spring Data JPA, enter Spring JPA, and next finally last one we will select MySQL driver. Five dependency we have selected and now press enter to continue. It is asking to save folder where you want to save your project. I want to save it in U2 and then generate into this folder. Downloading zip successfully generated. Now you can open it. As our project. Ask about your code, close this, and as you are seeing our project user. And let's show you our project folder structure. SRC, open, double click on SRC, and now on main, and inside main Java folder. And here you can see VIRAJ Tech and user and VIRAJ Tech as our package name. This is our user application.java. This is our main class, which is created by our Spring initializer. Close it. Review it. Not close it. Now Java initializer works. Yes. Still, it is downloading some file. So till then, and after that, we will move to our creating our next package. Till then, we are pausing this video. Now, as you can see, Java ready. That means all our file is downloaded. We will click on user, and from there we will create a new Java package. Package name we will give config. Config. We will create some more package. Right click, repeat the same process as Java package. And this will be our model package. Next package will be our repository, and again package service Click again on user new Java package, and this will be our controller package. Sorry, as you are seeing, we have created 5 package: config, controller, model, repository, and service. Now first move to our config package, right? New Java file. We will create class in this. We give class name as security config, and we will create bean method inside this bean. For this bean by pressing enter, and shortcut for bean to import control s control plus space together solution, and then enter to import it. Security filter chain, security filter chain, security filter chain as variable, and inside that we will use http purity http. So exception. Bracket starts. Now http dot authorize http request add function auth dot request matchers double quotes, and then here you will give view as role double quotes admin dot request matchers double quotes slash login comma double quotes slash logout comma double quotes slash register comma double quotes slash save comma double quotes slash css slash double asterisk. She will be for our css, and we will permit this to all. Permit all without authentication. Next dot any request dot authenticated. Now we will go semicolon from here. Now dot we will continue this form login, and inside that login function login dot login page double quotes slash login login dot writing next line dot default success URL slash success dot permit it all For logout dot logout bracket logout or function logout dot logout URL bracket starts logout double quotes logout dot permit all. Or next step logout success URL bracket double quotes slash login question mark logout dot permit this all permit all semicolon logout wait showing there as we are not written dot here. Now return http dot build semicolon. For this we will create one more build method bin public uh, public password encoder and then password encoder bracket only bracket starts return new bcrypt crypt password encoder. We will bcrypt password encoder and this is our configuration class. So we will use annotation as configuration. We import it by pressing enter. Now save this file and now move to our repository or first we move to our model package. Right click on model package and then new Java file class. This class name as user. Delete this and we create as u is a small model. Right click new Java u class starts with capital letter user and now you will define field as private long id slash private string username private string password private string role, and will generate getter and setter to all this field or function will create on. We will press right click and then sort section, and from here generate getter and setter. We select all and OK. As you can see, we have generated getter and setter for all our field. Now we will use annotation. We will give annotation. This is our entity class, so we will give entity annotation table. For that we will use table and we will give name as users. And next, this is our ID. So annotation, and we are also importing it entity ID and table. Next, we will import in IDS. We will make it as automatically generated numeric value. For that, we will use generated value. We will import this bracket strategy equal to generation type dot identity. We are imported generated value generation type, and in other field we will use column annotation. Column, import this and username should be unique, then unique equal to true. Unique should be true. We will import this column column and it will be unique for username true, comma nullable equal to false, as we don't want null value. We will do this for password to column nullable false. All our field column bracket nullable false. And now we will save this. User SU is small. We have corrected this. The name you must be capital. Enter. Now save this. We will check why this is showing error. I think users with table name users table name already present in my database. That's why we will check later. Now move to next package repository. Then new Java file interface, user repository, repository, and we will extend this JPA repository and we will import and now star user, we will import this user, comma, id as long, and we will close optional, we will import this optional user find by username bracket string semicolon. This is our repository class, so we will use annotation as repository. We will import this repository as you are seeing spring framework.studio type.repository. Now we will save this interface. Now next step, we will move to service package, right click on service, new Java, and in that we will create class as user service, enter, and we will auto wire, we will import this auto wire private user repository, import this user repository and user repository as variable semicolon private, spelling mistake, private user repository and auto wire private password encoder password encoder. And now we will create method public void save user bracket user, and we put this user as opening bracket user dot set password encoder dot encode, and that get user dot get password user dot set role. For role double quotes you will give user repository dot save user semicolon. This is our service class, so we will use annotation as service for this service. Now save this class. Now move to next. Again, we will create this package. Right click on service package, your file class, class name as user details, implement IMPL. And we will implement this to user, import this user details. Now we will click on here. From this icon we will click add unimplemented method. We will click on add unimplemented method. We have 3 override method. We will delete everything inside this every method. Now we will write our own code inside this method override. As we return list, we will import this list dot of, and inside that new simple granted authority double quotes role dash underscore double quotes close plus user dot get role. This is our function. Now we will auto wire using constructor private final user method public class name user detail implement bracket user bracket starts inside that this dot user equal to user semicolon. Yes, will be in a small letter, and we will import this user hashtag user model dot user, and that user we have used it here. For password method return user dot get password. Same for username return user dot get username. Now we'll save this class. We are missing semicolon here also. I'll save it again. Next again we will create class inside service package. Right click on service, new Java file class. We will give name as user details service IMPL implement, and we will implements user details service. Will And now again we will click on this underline part, and after clicking on this icon add unimplemented method. As you are seeing, again we have do method override. We will delete this inside and write our own code. User will import this user equal to, and now we will auto wire at the rate auto wire private user repository colon, and now here user repository dot find by username dot or throw else throw arrow function new user detail implement user detail implement bracket use new username not found name not an exception bracket double quotes username not found plus username bracket close semicolon return new user detail implement user semicolon. This is our service class, so we can use annotation as service for this service. We will save this. Let's move to our controller. On controller, Java file class, and this is our user controller. Here we will auto wired private user repository, also user service semicolon and public string login page return double quotes semicolon, and we'll copy and paste this for other method to copy paste. This will be for our logout page, logout, and here also logout. Paste again, and for success page save, and we'll return here. Next, for registration or register page, then here register. Next, for save page, and here we will redirect clone / login semicolon, and now we will write some code inside this register page. Here we will use model, and must keep in mind to import this second one, Spring Framework.ui. Don't import this logback. Always import this Spring Framework. Then only it will work. Very nice model. Now model dot add attribute. Add attribute. Add attribute. Comma. New user. We will import this user, and then semicolon. Add attribute. Model dot add attribute double quotes user new user semicolon, and for save we will give here annotation as model attribute. For this model attribute user 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 service dot save user with user. In order to get this login method, we will use here get mapping. Import this get mapping slash double quotes slash login, and copy this, paste this for logout page, paste, and we will change here logout slash logout, paste, we will change this as success, or register, paste, register, and save. This is our post method mapping. So we will use post mapping, and inside that save. This is our controller class. So we will use annotation as controller to import this as Spring Framework.hpotype.controller. Now save this class. Let's check this error. Equal to double quotes user. Airborne. I think we haven't given double quotes. That's why. Now we write connection for MySQL in resource folder application.property. Click on this and now write spring dot data source dot URL equal to JDBC clone MySQL clone /localhost clone 3306 /ytlive. Ytlive, this is our database name. We will create after writing this connection. Spring dot data source dot username. Spring dot data source dot username. Root spring dot data source dot password. Don't copy my password as this is I have set in MySQL. You can use what you have set in your USQL, a MySQL workbench or MySQL server. Spring dot data source dot driver class name form dot MySQL dot j dot jdbc dot driver. Spring dot jpa dot hibernate ddl auto. Write this as update. It will work while we will create new table or we will update the table. Dot data source spring.jpa dot SQL. We will this as true. Last one we will write this for VS Code. Spring dot output NSI enable this as always. Now save this always. Save this again. And now we will go to our MySQL workbench. Here we will create MySQL and there we will create database with name ytlive. one page. Now we will show all database vitalize is present. We will drop this database. Drop it. Now again we will show database vitalize is deleted. Now we will create database with name vitalize. So database vitalize database exist. दोबारा से again we will drop this database vitalize. Undrop database does not exist. We will refresh this. So database vitalize is not available. Now we will create database. Created database vitalize. Now we will show you database. Here it is present. Now we will close this MySQL workbench. Open VS Code. Our backend part is completed. Now we will run this project to check whether backend is running properly or not. Then we will move to our frontend part. For that, we will open main class user application.java, and from here we run Java. Running, we will maximize it full screen. We will make it full screen. GPU repository interface, repeat initialization, JPA class transformer, and these are the steps to create table inside MySQL. Full size, isolated level, JPA platform integration, starter application, backend is running without any error. Now we will write our frontend code. For that, click on template. Now it is empty. Right click on template folder, new file, and we will give the file name as login. Then template, right click on template, new file, again right click on template, new file, and login dot html. Enter. We will generate boilerplate XML s th equal to, we will use this link for Thymeleaf to integrate into this file. Clone // www.thymeleaf.org. Side body we will give h1 tag login page, and then we'll give form clone action equal to double quotes @/login method equal to post. We will close this form, and inside form we will create input type text and name, username, placeholder, username, next one, create for password, type equal to password, name equal to password, and placeholder password. Now we will close this input now button tab or submit button name. Okay. And outside form we will create anchor tab ph clone href as register and h2 tab new user. Save this and let us copy this. We will again click on template file. Let's close this all. Close all. Now again right click on template folder, new file, log out dot html, paste, and from here we will delete this input and slash logout logout me logout page. Remove this, we don't need it in this. Save, then right click on template, new file, it is not working. This will be for success dot html, paste inside this. Let this form anchor tag. Here we write success page, and here we will give anchor tag ph colon bracket slash logout. Logout page. Logout page. Save. And again right click on template folder, new file, and this will be our register page, register.html, paste, register page, and here we will use save, create clone object equal to double quotes dollar bracket user, and here in place of name we will give th clone killed equal to asterisk bracket username. Copy this and paste for same password, and here we will replace username as password. And this is for save button. Delete the same cut tag. Now save it, and now we will check user controller, login, logout, success, register, and save. Now we will run this project, run Java, minimize this, and it started to run. Let's hope we will not get any error. I started user application. Now open Chrome browser, any browser. Here search for localhost colon 8080. Yeah, it's working. Login page, and for new user register. You will register here. We will give username as VIRAJ and password as 1234. Save. Now we will log in. VIRAJ 1234. Login. You are seeing this. To log in. What error it is giving? Servlet for data integration could not execute user. login. We are in that login page. That we go for login. And register. Get mapping. Get mapping. Return register. Login, log out. Yes, here and register. And register. We get login page. Open my okay. So database. TI. Road table. Check star from user as we are getting password user VIRAJ. Drop this database. Then create database. So database. Now we run this again. User application.java, and now run Java. Opening full screen. Completed process completed. Now opening new tab. Localhost 8080 and register. We'll give user 1234. Save. And now we will log in user 184. Listen and no explicit mapping. No explicit mapping. Security configuration on success. Okay, here we forgot to write. So save. Again relaunch. Now I think it will not give any error. Yeah, process completed in Chrome. Now again opening tab local host 8080. Again we will register VIRAJ 1234 save and we will log in VIRAJ 1234 login. Yeah, we are getting this success page. That means our program error. And now we will to logout page. Here you will do logout. If you write wrong username like and password 12345 login. Yeah, login error. If we again we register it as with wiki 12345 and then save and then we will log in using the same username wiki 12345 login. So this is our project. In this project code link in description box. From there you can download. If you find any error, you can ask in comment box. We'll try to help out every problem. If you like the video, hit the like button and share it with your friend. Thank you.